So I'd say around 2.5 hours ago, I witnessed some crazy ass shit. Literally, this homeless guy, like, I don't know what this woman was thinking at the time, but this woman just straight up soccer punched this homeless guy in the face. So yeah, if you go ahead and enjoy this story, please do leave a like, subscribe, turn the bell notification on, comment your crazy stories down in the comment section below, because this story, it does get wild. And yeah, let's get straight into the video, and I hope you enjoy. So today, funny enough, I woke up as a normal day, like everything was going well. I just thought it was going to be a great day, and my mom said she wanted to go shopping, my brother wanted to go shopping and stuff, and we was going to go to like this local town, but we never ended up going there because something happened. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I think it was because no one could be bothered to go there, so we just went to the ball ring instead, and that is further away from my house. I'd say the local shopping centre that we were supposed to go into, that is like 10-15 minutes in the car, like driving, but the ball ring with like traffic and stuff at the time that we went, I'd say it was around half an hour away, so it's not far, but it is a decent amount of time to be like driving there and back and stuff. But anyway, we get there and we're walking around in a few like shops and stuff. I'm with like my mom, my brother, and like an extra member of my family who I'm probably not going to mention throughout my videos. But yeah, I'm just basically with my family now. We're looking around the stores. When we first get there, we go into like this one shop and my brother's just looking in there. Then after that, we go into Greg's, and if you don't know what Greg's is and you're from America or whatever, or you're not from the UK, Greg's is basically like a bakery where you can get like pizzas, sausage rolls, steak bakes, patties, drinks, and just basically stuff that you'd get at a normal bakery, but it's kind of like a branded bakery. So yeah, they've kind of built their reputation up for themselves to call it this company, which everyone in the UK should know about, and if they don't, there is definitely something wrong. So we go in there and we literally just looking around, like we go through a few more shops, we eat our food outside, then we go back in, look for a few more shops. And basically, if you don't know how the ball ring works, like it's a big shopping centre which is half an hour away from mine, as I already said. You've got like the main shopping centre which has a whole bunch of shops in. You've got like JD's, sports shops, Lego, you've got Disney, you've got Gucci, Selfridges, you've got a whole bunch of variety of shops, and yeah, it's kind of like a mall to be honest, but like quite a big size mall. Then also you've got like this other section which is outside, and they have like two markets, and then on the opposite side they have like banks and stuff, and more like higher up stuff where you'd go for like money and stuff, and like where people can basically change the money. So it's basically a section for banks and that. So after we finish off, we go into that section, we finish in the main section, go into the other section, walk outside a bit, and as we are walking outside, my mom decides to go into this like one shop. I think it was called something like I'm not sure of the name, but I think it's like Debenhams or something. I'm not really sure, but it's kind of like this place that like women mainly go, and like men, like older people will go in. Like you won't really see kids in there. So my mom goes in this shop, and I'm literally just sitting outside with my brother and a few more people from my family, and we're literally just sitting outside on like these bike railings where you can chain a bike up, just waiting for my mom. So what happens is my mom comes back out, we meet up with my mom, and we see like this massive crowd like bunched around with like people dancing, there's music playing. This is outside, by the way. Like you might have saw a lot of public pranks like in this city. Like a lot of people tend to film public pranks, and I actually saw a guy who films YouTube. I don't know his YouTube, but I know he films public pranks and stuff outside. But he was there, and there was playing music, people were dancing, the public was standing around just videoing them, and yeah, just videoing them. So out of nowhere, there is this guy behind me, and at the start I don't notice it. My mom actually tells me. My mom's like she nods up and just starts kind of smiling. So I turn around, and it's this like homeless guy, like no offense to the guy or whatever, but he was literally on my shoulder. His chin was on my shoulder, basically, like about an inch away from my shoulder. So I kind of moved to the left, like thinking, oh, okay, this is a bit shady, because outside when there's big groups, that's basically when pickpocketing tends to happen. If you don't know what pickpocketing is, it's basically where someone in a big group, or like there's a big group and you're all there watching, and people come past and basically just pretend to fall into you, or like bump into you, and then like they take some of it out your pocket, and you've basically been robbed or mugged by this person without you knowing. So because like a lot of this was going on at the time, and yeah, like this is just a well-known thing, like if someone's coming so close to you, you move away. Obviously you're not going to stand there because he could be pickpocketing me. So I moved to the left, and this guy, while people were dancing, because for some reason my family were telling me like, oh Isaac, join in, show me how it's done, and I'm like, no, and a lot of people were like pushing me. Then this homeless guy said, oh yeah man, you should join in, show me how it's done. And I'm like, yeah man, why don't you show him? And he's like, bro, back when I was 13, I could beat all these in a breakdancing battle. And I'm like, oh okay. So we move over and basically watch a few more people dance and stuff. It wasn't really good. It was actually terrible. I'm not gonna lie, like the people, there wasn't really dancing. There was kind of like jumping up in the air to like this really weird music, but I'm not gonna get into that. The juicy bit is coming up. So we're there for, I'd say, another 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes at the most. And what happens is we decide to go because this is kind of get boring. People are walking off, and yeah, it's kind of like dying down now. So we walk up towards like the ball ring again, the indoor bit, to go back towards our like car where it's parked in the multi-story car park, and we see the same homeless guy with a newspaper ranting and raving and literally waving it in this woman's face. And my mom's like, oh, something's going down here, Isaac, like this does not look good. And I'm like, what? So I kind of look over and I can see this woman getting even more angry. She's like, don't you get waving that in my face, you're just out here for money, fix yourself up. And I'm like, okay, look, you don't need to shout at this homeless guy. He's obviously homeless for a reason. Like, he needs help. He's basically selling these papers to get a bit of money. And I don't know how he got over to this bit in front of us so fast, but whilst we were watching, he probably just walked round the back and went over there. But yeah, it was kind of weird how he got there so fast. So he starts going, oh, come on, just buy. And out of nowhere, the man who the woman was with, knocks the paper out of this homeless guy's hand, and the woman's like, don't you get shoving that in my face. And she's just going, just shouting and stuff. To be honest, I couldn't really make out what she was saying because she was kind of muffled and kind of tapped in the head as well. And the homeless guy goes to pick this newspaper off the floor, and as he's picking it up, he kind of tilts it and turns it towards the woman's face, and the woman just gets her fist, jumps up with her one leg in the air. I swear then she had a bag and some like other bags in her other hand. She drops the bag, jumps up with her one leg, and just soccer punches straight through this newspaper. It just goes like tsh. And I'm like, oh shit. People start coming over, like the homeless guy is literally on his knee, like, why did you do that for? And he's just like screaming and stuff. And then I'd say 5 minutes passed. People are like going over to this guy, helping him. One of my members of my family went over and asked if the guy was all right. The woman walked off and looked behind and just started screaming at like the guy who she was with, like saying, oh, he shouldn't be doing that, it's disrespectful. And the guy was shouting back to her saying, oh, well, why did you punch him? You should never have done that. Like, that was unnecessary. And yeah, there was just kind of like a big commotion. And yeah, it was kind of crazy how all this went down in such a small like space of time. It was funny, and I wish I could have filmed it. My phone like was basically dead. But yeah, much love, and I hope if the homeless guy's watching this, I hope you get better soon, because that punch looked like it came sharp. And yeah, the moral of today's story is don't go out and punch homeless people, because they're just out there to make money and just to survive, basically. And this woman looked like she'd be able to look after herself, like money-wise. And yeah, but that is the story. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like. Hopefully I'll see the homeless guy and I can interview him like, homeless guy, how did that punch feel after such and such? One punched you, soccer punched you to the face. And he goes, oh man, you get the camera out my face. But yeah, if you enjoyed, subscribe, turn the bell notification on. Many more crazy stories like this coming, because I have a bunch over this Christmas period. It's been a bit crazy. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.